By now we have our FTP server set up using FileZilla. I'm connected currently to public HTML on my remote side. I am in my Web2 folder on my local drive. It's not in the same folder, it's in a different folder, but wherever it is that you set yours up, that's where you should be working. I'm going to let's see, well, let me remind you of a couple of things. If I go to, I'm clicking on Site Manager, it's Command S on a Mac, it's Control S on a PC. File, Site Manager, I get the Site Manager. Here's the F. Rodriguez site that I created. Yours may be called something else. I hope it's called something else. And just click Connect. If you're already connected, it'll say, well, it's already connected to the server. You just abort the previous connection, click OK, and it'll stop doing whatever it was doing and just set you up on public HTML and on the local side Web2 or whatever you chose to name your folder. What I need to do now, or what I would like to do, is create a new index file on the local server. I can right click on the blank space under file name, etc., and tell it to open. So that's just going to open up a new window and tell me, okay, this is where Web2 is. It's currently blank, there's nothing there. So this is where all of my website will live for a while. You may have a backup folder here if you backed it up and downloaded everything to your desktop, or Web2 folder. But if it's blank, that's fine. I mean, it's a new year, it's a new course, and we'll just fill it up with assignments as we go along. What I'd like to do now is to open up a text editor. If you're on a PC, you might want to use Notepad++, even just regular Notepad. Anything but Word, anything that's actually a text editor. I have provided a list of text editors in the Resources tab on the left side of eCampus in your class. There's links to several options. I'm going to be using a program called Sublime. If you see me working on a Mac or a PC, it's the same. I'm going to be using Sublime. It's not necessarily an open source program. It is a free to use program. It's more like shareware. You do have to buy it eventually if you feel like you've used it enough. If you don't buy it, and I don't really recommend that you do, it's about $70. It's too much really for this class. But as long as you don't mind seeing this unregistered sign on the top right and it asking you to maybe buy it every now and again, it works just fine. It works well. So in a text editor, be it Sublime, Notepad++, or whatever you're using, go ahead and let's create a really quick file. I'm going to open up a bracket and tell it that this is an HTML5 page, that I'm going to have a body, and I'll have a heading with my name on it. And close that, H1, and give me a paragraph that says, hello world. I'll close the body, and then I'll close the HTML. If I can only spell it. So very brief, 8-line, 2 of them blank web page. I'm going to save this, clicking on File and Save. You can use Command S or Control S on a PC. I'm already in my Web2 folder. Actually, that's the one on my desktop, so I'm going to find the one that I need. I keep mine in my Google Drive, and inside my El Centro College, I'm running a series of templates. And then there is my IMED 2415, and in this folder I have my Web2 folder. Hopefully you didn't have to go through all these hoops to get to your Web2 folder. Should have been saved on your desktop. Once I get there, I'm going to save this particular file as index.html. It might change name later, but for now that's what it's called, index.html. Make sure this is all lowercase index. Same thing with HTML. If you decided to call it HTML, Well, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. It'll still understand it. I'm going to stick with the explained and spelled out HTML and click Save. Now that it's saved, if I go back to my FileZilla, it doesn't show up right away. I can press F5 on a PC, or at least look for the refresh file and folders button and click it, and I see now that I have this index.html file. Several ways that I can upload this to my site. I can right click on it directly and just tell it to upload. I could also hold the mouse button and drag it over to my server, and there it is. It tells me that it sent up public HTML, or rather index into public HTML, and it was successful in doing so. So now I have this index.html file on my server. I'm going to go back and look for a place where I can go and look for the page. I'm opening up a website in a browser. That's my home page. I'm going to see what I can find in my domain. My domain is frodriguez.weireidt.com. And there's my page. It's simple. It doesn't have a title, but it tells me that I have an H1, Francisco Rodriguez's page, hello world, and then everything else that's yet to come. If I right click on it, I can view the page source, and there's the HTML code that I typed in on Sublime and uploaded. So for this particular assignment, whatever it is that you want to add to this page, and I hope you add a lot to it during the semester, publish it. Make sure that you get this website on top here, copy it, and in the assignment, just find the comment area, paste what you just copied, your URL, and submit that for a grade.